Good day. I'm Don Kingett of the law firm Kingett Warren PC, where we focus on tax issues, business transactions, and estate planning, wills and trusts. And I'm in St. Thomas today, part of the U.S. Virgin Islands. Behind me is the Pillsbury Sound, a scenic location where the Atlantic Ocean meets the Caribbean. And today I'd like to discuss the U.S. Virgin Islands tax system. Let's start with USVI income taxes. U.S. Virgin Island residents do not file returns or pay taxes to the IRS. Instead, U.S. Virgin Island residents and corporations formed in the USVI file returns and pay income taxes directly to the Virgin Islands Bureau of Internal Revenue. Their taxes are at the same rates and they use the same forms and rules as the regular U.S. income tax under what is called a mirror system of taxation. This mirror system applies differently to corporations than to individuals. One of the differences is that in addition to the regular corporate tax rate, USVI corporations are also subject to a 10% corporate tax surcharge, and this brings the maximum corporate graduated rate to 38.5%. Importantly, there are no local income taxes or surcharges imposed on individuals over and above the mirror system rates. This means that the overall rate of income tax for individuals is equivalent to the rate that someone who lives in a state without any state income tax would pay. One of the results of the mirror system is that a corporation incorporated in the U.S., along with a corporation incorporated outside of the U.S. Virgin Islands, is considered foreign for U.S. Virgin Island tax purposes. U.S. citizens and permanent residents with income from the USVI but who are not USVI residents pay the same total amount of tax as they would if all their income were from U.S. sources. However, the tax is apportioned between the United States and the USVI. This is done on IRS Form 8689. These individuals file their Form 1040 tax return along with the Form 8689 with the IRS, and they file a copy with the Virgin Islands Bureau of Internal Revenue. There are no sales taxes in the U.S. Virgin Islands, but there are several other taxes that do apply, including real property taxes, gross receipts taxes, excise taxes, and custom duties. While these taxes generally apply to USVI businesses, there are exemptions from all of them for certain exempt companies and foreign sales corporations. In addition, a business that's part of the Industrial Development Program is exempt from all of these taxes except for customs duties, where there's a special 1% rate that applies. Regarding real property taxes, USVI real estate is subject to an annual tax at a rate of 1.25% of assessed value. And assessed value under the statute is 60% of actual value. So someone owning a $500,000 home in the USVI would pay real estate taxes of only $3,750 per year. There's also a gross receipts tax in the USVI. The tax is 4% of the gross receipts of USVI businesses. Businesses that have annual gross receipts of less than $150,000 are exempt from the tax on their first $5,000 per month of gross receipts. There are also excise taxes and custom duties in the USVI. Articles that are imported into USVI for use or resale in a business or trade, they're subject to an excise tax. Because the USVI is outside the U.S. customs zone, non-U.S. made goods are also subject to a customs duty, which is separate from the U.S. customs duty. The rate of excise tax on most of the goods is 4%, but the rate on certain imports, such as cigarettes, is higher. Alcoholic beverages are subject to a flat rate that's based on volume. Certain other goods are subject to a lower rate of excise tax, and most tourist items such as jewelry, watches, crystal, artwork, electronic goods, and leather goods, they're entirely exempt. Tourist items are also exempt from the 6% U.S. Virgin Islands customs duty. Well, that's a quick summary of U.S. Virgin Island taxes. As you can see, the lack of a state income tax and death tax, along with the low real estate tax rates, that can present excellent tax opportunities. If you're interested in using the U.S. Virgin Island tax system to possibly reduce exposure to state income taxes or death taxes, we would be happy to discuss this with you and help you implement and manage an effective tax strategy. As always, our firm is ready to assist with your tax, business, and estate planning matters. See you soon.